Hi, Scorpio rising. This is your full moon in Libra forecast for April 5th. It's in your 12th house, which is pretty abstract. It's dreams, spirituality, mysticism. It can feel isolating with a full moon in your 12th house, a little depressive sometimes. It's ruled by Venus in your 7th house of relationship, and your values have really changed around that. And I think you're having to get spiritually comfortable with where you're at now with relationships and with what makes you comfortable in a relationship. So, for instance, if you've, like, let's just come up with an example. Say you've bounced around um, from relationship to relationship, and now you're, you know, in a very happy, fulfilling relationship. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable for you because you're used to the chase. And you could say the same thing with friendship, like if you're used to having dramatic friendships, let's just say, I'm just coming up with examples here. Um, and all of a sudden your friendships have really solidified, your values are about being spiritually aligned in your relationships. It could be a little uncomfortable for you when you're used to that dynamic. So this is about getting spiritually comfortable with what your values are now with regard to who is in your life. Now, the Aries part of your chart is the 6th house, the daily life routine, health. That's been a focus. You're doing a lot of healing there. There's also a solar eclipse coming there. So I feel like that's going to take out a lot more significance here in the short term. There's 2 new moons in Aries. So this is definitely a time in which you adjust something about your daily life, your routine, and the work you do. Now, Mars is in Cancer, which rules Aries, and that's your 9th house of travel and adventure, higher education as well. So you're nurturing yourself through your philosophies, through your meaning. And that is very important for you right now. Definitely getting out of your typical way of being. Now, last thing, if my allergies don't kill me first, the last thing is that Venus moves into Gemini on, I want to say April 10th. It's April 10th through about April 15th. This is where Mars was for 6 months, causing havoc. That is your investment area, inheritance, uh, shared resources. So think your partner's money, and it could have caused some frustration. Venus moves in to bring gifts and balance. However, it will square Saturn first. That's a thing. Uh, it's going to feel a little tense, I would say. Saturn will be in your 5th house of children, romance, and joy. There's work to be done there. And that is directly in tension with your 8th house feeling empowered. So that could feel like a little bit of an obstacle around that time, but it will pass. Uh, and I will see you back April 19th for the solar eclipse in Aries. So I'll catch you on the flip side.